Lily is a brilliant student with a sharp mind but a growing disdain for school, and the reason has a name: you. The most popular boy on campus, you has the girls swooning at his every move, but his focus is entirely on Lily, much to her irritation. She finds him insufferable, constantly picking fights and invading her space. To make matters worse, her parents have forbidden her from having anything to do with him, reminding her that they grew up together like siblings. But Yu's relentless attention is impossible to ignore. One day, Lily teasingly shows him a love letter. Yu's eyes light up with hope, thinking it's from her. His joy quickly turns to anger when she reveals it's from her friend. Stung by the rejection, Yu storms off, leaving Lily to comfort her tearful friend. Ever the loyal companion, Lily even helps her write more love letters, which only fuels Yu's frustration. In a fit of annoyance, he dramatically places a bandage over Lily's mouth, declaring that her meddling must stop. Determined to make his feelings known, Yu hatches a plan to confess his love at school. But nerves get the better of him, and he accidentally switches on the school's PA system. To his horror, Lily's love letter is broadcast for everyone to hear, sparking wild speculation that it's from her. Embarrassed, Yu interrupts, boldly announcing that he doesn't want to be just friends with Lily. He wants to be her boyfriend. The spectacle takes a disastrous turn when the principal intervenes. Lily, who's already mortified, gets blamed for the incident. With Yu being the school's top student and golden boy, the punishment falls squarely on her shoulders: expulsion. Furious and humiliated, Lily is convinced that Yu planned the whole thing to ruin her life. And just like that, their rocky relationship spirals into chaos. To prove his innocence, Yu helps Lily achieve top marks on her exams, enabling her to apply to the same university as him. His ultimate goal is to one day kiss Lily, a dream he's harbored since childhood. However, things get complicated when Duancher, a brilliant and charming second-year student, catches Lily's attention. Yu immediately sees him as a rival and does everything he can to drive him away. One evening, a hurricane traps Lily, Yu, and Duancher in the same room with only one bed. The tension is unbearable. Yu becomes so nervous imagining kissing Lily that he starts sweating profusely and changes clothes, only to realize the bathroom has no door. Lily, curious about what he's doing, peeks in and accidentally hits her nose on the doorframe. Embarrassed, she ends up so close to Yu that she can feel his breath, making her nose bleed from the awkward tension. Yu tends to her nosebleed and insists she rest on the bed. When she wakes up, she finds both Yu and Duancher lying beside her like protective boyfriends, prompting her to scream in frustration. The awkwardness dissipates when they finally arrive at the university, where Yu is warmly welcomed by classmates impressed by his intelligence, earning him the role of class leader. Meanwhile, Lily learns about a challenging entrance exam designed to weed out unprepared students, with only 10% passing. Yu helps Lily and her friends prepare, and they realize he's especially focused on helping Lily. Though he tries to hide his feelings, they are too strong to conceal. After the exam, Lily thanks him, but Yu overhears her planning to meet a mysterious man that evening. Jealous, he secretly follows her to a bar, where she seems to enjoy herself with another guy. Heartbroken and drunk, Yu causes a scene, forcing Lily to drag him home. Since Yu is too heavy to carry, Lily places him on a skateboard and struggles to get him home. Along the way, they encounter a thief. Lily courageously throws the skateboard at the thief and chases him down, while Yu embarrassingly finds himself surrounded by stolen underwear. When the thief tries to attack Lily, Yu shields her with his body, taking the hit without hesitation. Together, they capture the thief and hand him over to the police. The incident makes them local heroes, and news of their teamwork spreads across campus, sparking rumors that they're a couple. Yu enjoys the rumors, but Lily is mortified and threatens anyone who suggests it. A video of their close interactions surfaces online, fueling the gossip further. Yu uses the opportunity to add Lily on social media, which she accepts, unaware that he plans to use it to get her number. One night, Lily and her friends go to a party, and Yu, unable to contain his jealousy, shows up with his friends to keep an eye on her. When a guy touches Lily inappropriately, she twists his wrist and warns him to back off. The man persists, but Yu steps in like a bodyguard, scaring him away. To make it clear to everyone that Lily is his, Yu stays by her side, and they share a rare moment of connection while dancing. Later, Lily gets drunk and, in a nostalgic moment, gives Yu a piece of candy, just like she used to when they were kids. The gesture melts Yu's heart. As Lily begins karate moves in the street, she accidentally falls against Yu, their faces so close that he can feel her lips near his. The next morning, Lily wakes up nauseous, and her friends reveal that Yu protected her all night. They show her a video where, in her drunken state, she promised to marry him. Horrified, she rushes to find you and delete the footage. While searching his computer, she discovers a folder titled My Goddess, filled with photos and notes about her. Lily realizes that Yu's IP address matches the identity of her online friend, who had helped her prepare for her school exams. Suspicious but intrigued, she starts to wonder if the boy she once considered her rival might actually be her greatest ally. You start spending more time with Wentao, a popular university tennis star who recently saved Lily from an accident involving a falling plastic ball. Lily begins to suspect that you might be her mysterious online friend, but he regrets not telling her the truth earlier. To make amends, you sends her flowers for the first-year dance, planning to ask her to be his partner. However, Lily declines his invitation, leaving you disappointed. During the dance, Wentao steps in, introducing himself as the guy who helped catch the thief by hitting him with a tennis ball. He boldly asks Lily to dance, but Yu interrupts, grabbing her hand and taking her to the dance floor. Though embarrassed at first, Lily begins to trust Yu as he teaches her how to dance. However, Wentao cuts in, claiming he's researched Lily online and finds her fascinating. The dance turns chaotic as the partners rotate, and even Yu and Wentao find themselves reluctantly dancing together, exchanging insults and competing over who knows more about Lily. After the dance, Wentao chases Lily, telling her they have unfinished business. Yu tries to intervene, but one of his admirers distracts him, forcing him to dance with her instead. Meanwhile, Wentao publicly confesses his interest in Lily, shocking everyone, as it's the first time he's shown romantic feelings for someone. This sparks a rivalry between Yu and Wentao, who begin competing for Lily's attention, each trying to win her over with grand gestures. They challenge each other to make her laugh, but when their jokes fail, they resort to airing each other's embarrassing secrets in front of her. Frustrated, Lily scolds them for treating her like a prize and declares she would never love anyone so petty. She tells them that love is built on kindness, leaving Yu determined to prove himself. Yu prepares a romantic setup on the rooftop with candles and a giant heart, planning to confess his feelings to Lily. However, one of Lily's friends tips off Wentao, who crashes the scene with a bouquet. Yu is forced to reveal that he's her online friend, hoping to win her trust, but instead, Lily feels betrayed and storms off, ignoring Yu's attempts to apologize. As days pass, Yu continues apologizing and eventually convinces Lily to let him accompany her on a visit to her parents. Unfortunately for Yu, Wentao insists on tagging along. Lily's mother warmly welcomes Yu, considering him the perfect match for her daughter, while her father, unimpressed, favors Wentao for his achievements as a tennis champion. During dinner, Yu argues that he's a better choice because he can cook, while Wentao counters that he can hunt his own food. Later, the two are forced to share a room, leading to a noisy argument over the bed that wakes Lily, who threatens them with dire consequences if they don't behave. The next day, Lily takes Yu to their old school, where he apologizes for the trouble he caused in the past. She forgives him and gives him a small piece of candy, a nostalgic gesture from their childhood. As Yu savors the candy, he realizes that nothing could be sweeter than her lips, which he longs to kiss. They accidentally get locked inside the school, and when Lily feels cold, Yu gives her his jacket. He gazes at her, wanting to kiss her, but their moment is interrupted by the school director. The director reveals to Lily that Yu took the blame for her past punishment, sacrificing his chance to attend a prestigious university to protect her. Touched by his selflessness, Lily begins to see Yu in a new light. Grateful for their reconciliation, Yu invites her to the beach. However, his plans are disrupted when Lily's mother alerts her friends, who join them and steal Lily's attention. Feeling dejected, Yu joins his friends in renting a boat, but the mood shifts when Lily goes missing. Realizing she can't swim, Yu dives into the water to save her, despite not knowing how to swim himself. Lily finds him sinking and, in a desperate effort, rescues him. She performs CPR, reviving Yu, but the experience leaves them both shaken. In the infirmary, Yu promises to learn to swim so he can always protect her, calling himself the lifeguard of her heart. Later, Lily notices her friend crying after being rejected by Duancher. Trying to help, she asks Yu what kind of girls Duancher likes. Misinterpreting her intentions, Yu becomes jealous, believing she likes Duancher. This misunderstanding escalates into an argument between Yu and Duancher, with Yu accusing him of stealing Lily. She clarifies the situation, leaving Yu both relieved and embarrassed. Yu's friend encourages him to confess his feelings to Lily, something he's never been brave enough to do. Summoning his courage, he runs to find her and spots her watching the sunrise. But to you, the real sun is in her eyes, dazzling him every time he looks at her. He finally confesses his love, telling her he's adored her forever. Overwhelmed by emotion, he kisses her deeply, leaving no doubt about how much he loves her. But Lily, nervous and unsure, pulls away, wipes her lips, and walks off to sort through her feelings. Later, she tells him she isn't ready for a relationship and dismisses the kiss as an accident. This rejection angers you, and when they return to school, the tension between them is palpable. They avoid eye contact, and rumors about their kiss spread like wildfire. Lily's friends pry for details, even asking if it was a full-on French kiss, but she keeps quiet. Still, she can't stop replaying the moment in her dreams. Trying to reconnect, Yu invites Lily to play tennis, knowing she doesn't know how. He uses the opportunity to teach her, guiding her movements by touching her hands and shoulders. As they spend more time together, they grow closer, even sharing meals. Yu's friends snap photos of them, fueling the jealousy of another friend who sends Yu messages filled with his frustrations. The tension becomes too much for Lily, and she runs off in the rain. Yu catches up to her, giving her a strong hug and insisting that their kiss wasn't an accident, it was real love. He leans in to kiss her again, and though she tries to block him with her hands, it's no use. He kisses her passionately, calling her the love of his life. Flustered, she runs home, only to find Yu waiting nearby with an umbrella, determined to protect her no matter what. The news of their kiss spreads, leaving Lily conflicted. Yu's overwhelming love is distracting her from her studies, but she can't ignore the growing feelings in her heart. When Yu openly declares his love again, Lily asks for time, admitting she's never considered such an intense relationship before. Yu agrees to give her space but refuses to leave her side, reminding her that his heart will always belong to her. One day, Lily accidentally walks into the wrong house and finds Yu in the shower. Mortified but unable to look away, she quickly leaves but admits to herself that she admired his athletic physique. Embarrassed by her thoughts, she brushes it off as a mistake. Later, Yu invites his friends and Lily to the finals of his tennis tournament. After winning, he takes the microphone and prepares to confess his love for Lily in front of everyone. Noticing her nervousness, he stops himself, choosing instead to announce that Lily is his best friend. Though the crowd cheers, Lily suspects there's more to his words. During a swimming competition, Lily experiences severe abdominal pain and begins sinking. Yu dives into the water to save her, pulling her to safety. She's rushed to the hospital, where doctors suspect appendicitis. With traffic slowing their journey, Yu carries her in his arms, running through the streets despite being injured in the process. At the hospital, he refuses treatment for himself until he's sure Lily is safe. Only after she's stabilized does Yu allow the nurses to tend to his wounds, revealing he has a mild concussion from their earlier accident. Grateful for Yu's unwavering care, Lily stays by his side while he recovers. When she holds his hand, both feel a deep connection that momentarily erases their pain. After they're discharged, their friends throw a small celebration, but Lily's friend notices they want to be alone and subtly clears the room. Left alone, Lily and Yu grow closer. An accidental stumble causes Lily to fall on top of him, their faces inches apart, lips almost brushing. Before anything can happen, their friend bursts back in, retrieving forgotten keys and teasing them to carry on. Later, Yu finds himself needing Lily's help in the shower after an injury limits his movements. While she stays outside, passing him soap, the situation flusters them both. Despite the cold water, Yu feels the heat rising as their proximity grows more charged. As their friends encourage him to confess his feelings again, Yu arranges to meet Lily on a bridge under the fireworks. Holding her tightly, he tells her that being by her side makes him a better person. Lily admits she feels the same but reveals she's leaving for France in a few months to study design on a scholarship. Yu promises to fight for their love, no matter the distance, sealing his vow with a fiery kiss. Their relationship begins in earnest, and they make up for lost time, sharing sweet moments and public displays of affection. They return to their old school, where Yu tells Lily that life without her feels empty. Revisiting the place where their misunderstandings began, they replace their past pain with a tender kiss, their love finally cemented like two sponges soaking in affection. Standing before her, Yu admits that in the past, he was too immature to express himself but now knows that life without her is meaningless. He opens a box, releasing butterflies that reveal a hidden engagement ring. He asks her to marry him, and Lily, deeply moved, accepts. Yu slides the ring onto her finger, and they share a passionate kiss, their connection stronger than ever. That night, back at home, Lily feels ready to take the next step in their relationship. As Yu removes his shirt, excitement fills the air, but their moment is interrupted when his mother walks in unexpectedly. Mortified, they fumble to explain themselves, but Yu's mother calmly acknowledges they're adults and leaves them be. At work, Lily's friend can't resist prying, asking if they've consummated their relationship. Lily keeps it a secret, much to her friend's frustration. However, the friend accidentally sends wedding invitations to their workgroup chat, and the news reaches Wentao. Heartbroken, he realizes Lily is slipping away forever. That evening, friends gather at Yu and Lily's house to celebrate, but a drunk Wentao shows up, offering his congratulations through tears and hugs. After the party, Yu is eager to spend the night with Lily but is once again delayed as she insists he shower first. Yu prepares their bedroom with romantic lighting, even practicing sensual poses in the mirror. However, when they finally come together, the awkwardness fades as they let their love guide them, creating a memory they'll cherish forever. The day finally arrives for Lily to leave, and Yu accompanies her to the airport. Just as she's about to board the plane, she runs back to him, kissing him passionately so he'll never forget the taste of her lips. It's a bittersweet farewell, and she begins her new life in Paris, where everything feels foreign and unfamiliar. She struggles to fit in, but the love she shares with Yu keeps her grounded. One day, while walking alone, two thieves attack her, pushing her to the ground and injuring her. Miraculously, Wentao, who happens to be nearby, steps in to defend her, throwing punches despite the danger. The fight escalates until one of the thieves stabs him in the side. Bleeding heavily, Wentao collapses, and Lily screams for help, feeling his life slipping through her hands. At the hospital, doctors stabilize him, stitching his wound. The doctor informs Lily he'll need a week to recover, and through tears, she thanks Wentao for risking his life to save her. Still shaken, Lily calls Yu, sobbing as she recounts what happened. Hours later, Yu shows up at her apartment. Overcome with emotion, she bursts into tears, telling him she misses him every second and can't live without him. Yu promises they'll never be apart again. Together, they visit Wentao in the hospital, where Lily thanks him for saving her. Grateful but still weak, Wentao tells her that this moment has bonded them forever. When Lily returns to China, Yu decides to take the next step in their relationship. He surprises her by buying a house, and she agrees to move in with him. As they paint the walls together, their love overflows, and they end up playfully painting each other's lips with kisses. Lily soon lands a job at a design firm, where she reunites with her former boss, Lolo. Meanwhile, Yu starts going to the gym, hoping to impress her with his physique. The day of Yu's graduation arrives, where he's set to deliver a speech as the top student. However, Lily receives an urgent call from work and leaves just as Yu begins his speech. During his address, Yu confesses to the audience that Lily is the love of his life and proposes to her publicly, but she doesn't hear it. Heartbroken, Yu asks his friends to keep the proposal a secret, deciding to try again later. As they settle into their life together, Yu and Lily agree on a contract to kiss each other at least once a day. While Yu loves the idea, Lily struggles with stress at work. To make matters worse, Wentao joins her office, and he and Lolo start vying for her attention. Yu surprises her at work one day, asking for help with wedding designs for a client, but in reality, he's gathering ideas to propose to her in the most romantic way possible. Inspired, Yu plans a proposal at an aquarium, complete with mermaid costumes and an underwater setting. However, Lolo learns of his plans and sabotages the event, threatening to terminate Lily's contract if she continues seeing Yu. Heartbroken, Yu's plans are ruined. Later, Lily's friend reveals that Yu has been trying to propose for months but keeps failing, leaving Lily anxious and unsure of when it will finally happen. Determined not to give up, Yu enlists his friends to create a romantic setup at their home, arranging candies in the shape of a heart with the words, "Marry me." However, His mother unknowingly cleans the house before Lily arrives, erasing all his efforts. Undeterred, Yu devises another plan using a drone to deliver his message. He leads Lily to a beautifully lit location, where he confesses his feelings. First, Yu kisses Lily gently, but soon his passion ignites, and their lips burn with desire. On the bed, their hands explore every inch of each other's bodies. However, they suddenly hear a man's voice in the distance. Looking out the window, they see a drunken Wentao in the street, singing a sorrowful love song. They rush out to calm him down, but he's inconsolable. Desperate, he clings to Lily, holding on as if to never let go. In love, though, there are moments when letting go is the truest act of affection. Realizing that Lily now belongs to Yu, Wentao apologizes for everything he's done and steps aside, giving them the freedom to fully embrace their love. Yu, ever determined, pulls Lily into her office later that day and presses her against the window. She panics, pointing out that her co-workers can see them. Yu, quick to adapt, lowers the blinds, but she chides him, reminding him that public displays aren't an option. Disappointed, he pulls back, but his mind remains set on showing her just how much he loves her. Things take an unexpected turn when Lily and her friend notice Yu acting strangely around another woman. Suspicious, Lily decides to follow him. She sees him sharing a taxi and later eating with a woman, convinced he's betraying her. However, after confronting him, Yu reveals the truth. The woman is a wedding planner helping him organize their big day. To prove his sincerity, he takes Lily to a bridal studio, where she tries on a wedding dress. Seeing her in it takes his breath away. He removes her veil and gazes at her, lost in admiration, even as others watch. In that moment, he imagines spending the rest of his life with her. Preparations for the wedding begin in earnest, and this time, even Wentao shows up, not to cause trouble, but to offer his heartfelt congratulations. Everyone is overjoyed for the couple, who are finally ready to tie the knot. On their wedding day, Lily is escorted down the aisle by her proud father, who lovingly hands her over to Yu, asking him to cherish her forever. Yu promises to do so, standing face to face with Lily as they exchange vows. Yu declares he's ready to share his deepest secret with her, while Lily tells him he's the brightest light in her heart. Their words bring tears to the eyes of their guests, even Wentao, who quietly weeps in the back. They exchange rings, sealing their union. Their kiss at the altar marks not just the beginning of their marriage, but the first of countless kisses to come, kisses of joy, sadness, passion, and profound love. That night, they fully give themselves to each other, body and soul, consummating their love. This moment leads to an even greater surprise. Lily becomes pregnant, a testament to their unbreakable bond. Their love makes every day perfect, because every morning starts and ends with the person who means the most to them. If you enjoyed this story, comment Part 2 down below. Don't forget to hit the like button.